Free Solo. I heard that was a crazy ass ways than one. Oh, this is like just so sad. Filmmaker friend. Bohemian Rhapsody.
Real.
And I feel like, you know, Lady Gaga and Yalitza.
Yeah, I mean,
Surprise, won't you be my neighbor? As it keeps getting sadder, I get Black Panther. Yeah. Gotta be a Shallow or all this. I feel like they would just pull that up and inherit. There's only 3 movies nominated.
For sure.
So yeah, I would definitely go. It's finally getting its due. The Wife was the other movie I was looking for. I feel like there is a slight hindrance towards it because of that. Best Animated Feature, Ralph Breaks the Internet, Spider-Man and the Spider-Verse better win. He's got them dialogue. Best Original Score, Black Panther edited at time.
That's true. They did
some nominations, so I saw that one right. That was the first one I saw. Black is this movie.
I'm always kind of happy when they put in some kinetic and distinct that movie's editing style was. I would bet.
The best animated short. We'll see, John. When they kept playing the track, pretty tight race. Lee Cooper for A Star Is Born.
Unsnubbed.
It's like I really feel like Christian Bale will be the one who wins.
Yeah. Vigo.
If I guess I wouldn't give it to Ready Player.
That's what we all really were hoping for. Is that Sam
always lead with Cooper's not on this list for Best Director.
Yeah.
And
Elliot would get recognized for his work pretty hard.
Sure, perhaps.
Guess actual text of the movie. I think it has a pretty good chance.
Yeah, well, you know,
for it could be for the acting award though. You didn't
be Jordan Gyllenhaal for Nightcrawler.
You know, who
play all production. Without a doubt, those were the 2 I heard the most about all year.
There are a lot of people who are like, you know, there are other movies we can talk about.
Damn, look at Netflix. I was putting inserts in this video. I realized that for the star of BlacKkKlansman.
Okay, what do you think, Will? Like a Quiet Place you wouldn't expect, I guess. And you know what that.
At least Black Panther would get a nomination for her.
Yeah.
Ooh, I heard about. Oh, she is good. Regina.
A lot of pop culture stuff.
Yeah.
We need CG for this.
Best film editing.
So tickled if Christopher Robin beat all these other movies.
First Man, Ready Player One, Solo. Oh god.
Yeah, for sure.
Nation, click that notification bell and sign.
I feel like Cold War probably earned its way into this category.
Best foreign language film, but I feel like personally Vice would probably win that one.
Just judging by I hope and I can squeeze it in.
Yeah, we'll see. Green entertaining film.
That's a dream matchup right there. I'm glad it worked out.
Washington was in BlacKkKlansman, the guy who got like the most emotion.
It is different. It's like the earmarks, the arc is the same concept, and so I'm sure. What are you talking about? It's gonna be the best. Everyone's seen it.
All right, guys. One right there. That's the one. In another movie, I'd probably be crying right about now. But this is just...
You know how much I love credits.
The Favorite.
Oh, Yorgos Lanthimos.
Where's that nomination?
And even though that's not flashy as much...
I have a feeling one of the questions will be about Oscar snubs. Well,
is to costume design.
Oh, costume design for Black Panther?
No, I feel like...
Black Panther? Anyway, whatever.
Cinematography.
Best. Good for them. You expect the Coens to get nominated. Beale Street could talk. That's right. Black Panther.
Green Book, Roma, Vice. Is Vice really?
Yeah. Oh, that's the one. Yeah. My bad. I know the image of Melissa. That is like, feel sorry for me. Look at this list.
Away from them, but it's like Vice hasn't gotten the most
Not because I think it's the best edited movie.
Oh.
But because I feel like it should win, yeah.
Black Panther, yeah, probably. I mean, Mary Poppins for tradition.
Good movie of the year right there.
I assume so.
Wow. Not for BlacKkKlansman performance, but he hit. I feel like him and Fairley really knew the tone, or it's just like or anything like that.
Uh-oh.
So instead,
totally. All that camera that she is.
Best original.
And I wonder if this will be funny that like First Man is such a distinct movie. Oh boy, that's what.
And the shock I had at the Golden Globes, I in recognition for Yalitza actually won the award.
She's both impressive and also very much kind of serves the movie beyond just cool like.
Yeah, what are the snubs that really upset you? Comment below. Subscribe to the Reject.
I would go with Black Panther.
Best visual effects. All right.
Here.
I'm going to react to the Oscar nomination list because of the way the media works.
As you know, like an Alien is or something like that. That's still impressive makeup work, and arguably the stuff that I mean, I haven't seen Roma yet, but I first met them all kind of behaving poorly, and it's not the political drama
Really?
you would expect it to be. Yeah.
I'm always fascinated by movies that have major consideration.
That you don't notice as well that's more naturalistic.
Yeah, we do. What do we do? I should know that. I watched the comedy last night.
Yeah.
Wow. No.
It's cool that they
This is the only Queen of Scots, obviously. Yeah. Mary Poppins Returns. See, like
what the music is to A Star Is Born.
Okay.
It's made an impact.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Is my favorite directed movie of the year.
Part of that, the actual
Tony Collette.
I would be
between Glenn. Original song, Kendrick Lamar. You finally got your nomination. If I just, it's rare when you could. Just last night.
For the first time.
Yeah, the feel for sure. Rome was not on my top 10 list of last year.
Yeah,
and Olivia Colman, the favorite. Lady Gaga, 4 stars.
Pavel Pavlikowski.
Have you heard of Cold War?
I've heard.
All right. Well, best supporting actor right here. We got
information that they truly do want to satisfy the public.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is funny considering, you know, so much of Peter Farrelly's other work.
Anything I've seen Viggo Mortensen do.
He's very charming. I mean, he definitely left it. I
gotta look up what this Cold War movie is. Yeah. Never Look Away. What is these? I mean,
famous cinematographer, so I gotta imagine
that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I mean,
use of sound too, though, because the thing is, like, as much as they're
friends together and show what could potentially.
Oh
yeah, Ballad of Buster Scruggs. Okay, yeah, that makes Western. Yeah. The favorite, obvious. Panther should win. I probably have not seen a single clip or trailer for that movie.
I just hear great things.
Just keep it real.
That's right. I'm sorry. First Reformed it could be the most low-key, mellow film of the year, I guess.
It's saying
like, you know what was most impressive though? The way that Winnie the Pooh came to life.
What the hell is Cold War? Panther's here.
That makes sense.
But there's still argue.
Golden Globes did. I thought he left a huge impression on me from that film. This will win this category.
You think so?
Just because of...
Actually, my favorite movie of the year is a movie...
This is the easiest way to make a woke choice. Hey, I mean, props to Olivia Colman, though, because she has been holding it down in so many, like...
Honestly, if that wins, I'll be really depressing film for me
to get that sense, yeah.
I really do. I saw
that movie.
Richard E. Grant came... yeah, you know, it's the Avengers... Roma, but I did see a trailer for Vice. Mm-hmm. And after watching the trailer for...
easily argue we've seen this story several other times, even though...
Destroyer, but the makeup on freaking Nicole Kidman's face.
Yeah. Nationalism, but yeah.
Plenty of, like... At a certain point,
so
it just gets so sad.
I couldn't even empathize anymore.
It's just Poppins Returns. The Star is Born, but to me, it's...
contention, you know.
You think so?
Yeah, I mean, people really like all the stars and
design. Okay.
Oh, ooh.
For best supporting actress, I am so excited to John.
Yeah, I could be mistaken.
It was an amazing film. Awesome to hear. Awesome to. I would find that very entertaining.
Yeah. Yeah. Star is Born for stuff.
Yes. Yeah.
How much it physically touched everybody who saw that movie. Like everybody.
That's not what years of like life and love and then sad, like it's layered.
Yeah. Everybody talking about A Quiet Place was like, I've never heard a theater so quiet. Whoa. And then the rest of these have something else to ride on besides just the movie. Not to take away
cinematography. Roma better be the culture to life in that movie. Yeah. Anyway, what do you guys think, Vice? I can certainly tell you, and I love that movie. I think that was in my top 10. Did I swap that with it? You could see his great work through his daughter. Emotional range.
Really? Rotten Tomatoes coming this week.
I haven't heard of this one. I mean, I feel like Infinity War arguably should get it.
Endgame. I feel like, the lead in Roma will probably be the one.
Practical designs with bringing...
It's basically, you can easily...
we're going to just keep...
get
less emotion. It's probably going to be a log. Best adapted screenplay. Message. Like nonstop.
Good to know.
We're like, let's make this fucking work.
Yeah, solidly directed movie because the
Lady Gaga.
Yeah,
That's the audience.
it's the most
Apparently,
McCarthy
I got
movie.
it. See, Won't You Be My Neighbor? And I loved it. Most important movie.
Thanks.
That I'm like, I feel like, hello there, Reject Nation. I'm great. It will win.
Okay.
First Man, Mary Poppins, Roma, Black Panther. Okay, well, I the amount of love that Roma is getting, I wouldn't be surprised.
Warner just different the movie quite a bit. I feel like if the Oscars give it to Black Panther, then it will be a drama underneath. Charming,
Yeah.
and he slips effortlessly great across drama, comedy, whatever. So I'm thrilled for her.
All right, John. Sincere part of the video.
Yeah,
What the fuck?
Ruth Bader Ginsburg documentary, which I believe is still playing at one of the museums downtown.
Roma.
Hey man, you never know. They could surprise.
All of the song. They Adam McKay, Vice. That makes sense. KKK's wrong. Roma, actor.
Yeah, best to really make it worthwhile. Whereas Avengers: Infinity War has some very to me, so I feel like because Shallow is also.
Talk of Stars Born everywhere.
I mean, you never know. Maybe the Oscars will turn it around and do the time where they take an easy one where they're like, oh, I feel like
But not directing. Okay. Cold War.
look out.
Christian Bale for Vice.
Yeah.
Brad
But also doesn't. I feel like Ready Player One.
Panther.
This I could see.
Black
Potentially.
Klansman.
That's right. When they put on the karaoke.
They didn't hear Black Panther. It's not gonna win, but I'm glad it's nominated. You know, it's such an awful. It's so last night. I really want to watch. I feel like at this point, like you got the Coleman fan base down there.
Yeah, man. Who else is the famous snubs? Malik?
I feel like Christian Bale will win.
It's the pre-making
Documentaries.
True that. Maybe the Oscars.
4 or 5 documentaries. Rex a Queen.
Oh,
Come
yeah.
on.
Yeah. Stole that balloon in the train station.
I would be happier. Comic book shit in here.
Yeah. Where's
Definitely be going to Rice has to offer.
Yeah, Adam McKay is usually a pretty low key
Experience that movie had with switching directors.
character parts that you've seen in so many British flicks. The dynamic between sound and not sound played into that movie, and
Is on here because don't have an option B here, man. Such an Oscar movie. And
yeah, they could.
fourth version is I'm actually Willem Dafoe, man. Rami Malek. Oh, this is acting nominations, best picture.
There's some nifty editing.
On watching and probably never get around to, honestly speaking.
I really gotta. Everybody gets snubbed every
Galba.
I'm John.
Cuarón directed Rome. It sucks for the a Washington actor.
Watched in a lot of ways, and it's only been recognized so far. And yeah, I don't know.
Just get a movie nowadays that blends comedy and action all into one. There are movies here I haven't heard of.
Caleb Deschanel, is that the father of Zoe Day?
Clearly, they deserve it. And to me, I'm like, there's so much makeup. Only 3 movies.
Yeah,
That.
yeah. Well, yeah. I mean,
McCarthy better than I know the title of that.
A lot more than it has like a story under or some kind of gripping.
Too much CGI in its epic finale, but great setup for a franchise.
If it just not only is it the best.
How can you get?
But can you beat Tony Cole?
How can you get 3 actors? McKay, he's for how movies that'll make me cry are the ones that kind of have like late. Let's get this show on the road and see what we got. But I did
surprised as well.
I'm surprised at least Won't You Be My Neighbor isn't on here. But then again, I have easily One Small Step. Best live action short, easily.
It seems like they just burned 2 spots in that category.
I'm gonna win that one. Willem Dafoe at Eternity's Gate. Maybe Ali, who is oh, thank God, Adam Driver's getting this.
Well, you know,
Black Klansman. Best director Ryan Coogler's been nominated.
That's right.
A Star Is Born for that. Anyhow, this is
that movie on the basis of sex is a fiction. There isn't sound. There's also
and 3 Identical Strangers. Picture. Let's do this. It's right here. Yeah.
What do we got? A lot of B movies. Exactly what the Golden Globes didn't, which is award a star
nomination.
Yeah, changes it up.
Best make was Adam Driver, so that does make sense. Sam Elliott for A Star Is Born.
It takes a lot of finessing to do.
But they pulled it off, man. Period piece.
But I've also heard it's like wild, and it's about
I feel like A Quiet Place should win. I don't feel like
which is just not the first thing I would have thought of when I thought of First Man.
here. We got here. Wow, Roma again. I would be, and I know Dan Merle's gonna go for Toni Collette for Hereditary.
Oh,
Vice Runner, so different than the other ones in a lot of ways. Like more point, it's a tight, based on
Regina King probably stands a solid chance. I mean, like everybody loves Amy Adams. Like, I'm glad to see her getting. And I've heard
so much, and it's more of its direction and editing and all the technical stuff.
One movie that I fear I won't see, but I hear is amazing.
Easily. Period. End of sentence.
The documentary about Avengers. Reasons I want to see that movie.
Give me, with this performance and the Happy Time murders in the same. Racism is wrong.
Yeah.
And BlacKkKlansman, similar mess. Oh, that's who directed Roma.
I'm sorry, it wasn't a pair of and shows over time that, like, with solid makeup and hairstyling to nominate at least 5.
This is when you throw your...
Like, that's based on a life and probably several biographies.
And, tears of joy, beginning to end. Original screenplay, the favorite.
That would be such chaos.
No, I think it would be a toss-up between First Man or Roma, honestly.
I think that's
with your white man mentality and realize that they're gonna go with period piece for the costume design. And
I feel like they always go with period piece, and
it's probably the one that
Poppins. I kind of hope Black Panther could take.
Same year, she's killing it right now.
Dude,
it's just such a super quiet film. This is one of the probably a thing that is a slight hindrance towards consideration for it, even though it's this Thursday, and I haven't gotten my questions for it yet. Last night, but it's not out yet on Amazon or streaming.
Really? Like it is, but it also isn't.
Yeah, we'll see, John. Maybe that's one of your King. Ooh, I feel like Regina King probably has the.
Yeah, that always confuses me when they do this because there are enough movies where you find yourself in all these categories. The director must have done something. Now you can't put out the video until you get the questions.
To me, you got what RBG. All right,
Mary voice at this year's Oscars
is
stars.
Yeah. Because that would be their way of giving Black.
They'll probably cancel each other out with Emma Stone and Rachel Weisz names.
Well, honestly, Roma has the longest opening credits you will ever.
Because she's really had to cut them down to make them fit the right time of the film. Which take as much as I don't love that movie as much as the.
Okay, let's just go with the big ones. Best picking. Hey, look, there's a First Man. I will.
The Black Panther soundtrack and
A Star Is Born. This is just
probably in a more in-your-face package.
Which one?
Nice to have it in the bunch.
Favorite. It's a pure
screenplay adapted and original. I haven't heard specifics about her in this
documentary. And
Spike Lee directed the shit out of that movie.
The pandering beanie right here.
Oh, yeah.
It is a movie that I will always intend being sad that I'm not even gonna cry.
Damn.
Well, BlacKkKlansman. Yeah, Roma.
You know what they should give awards for is best credits. Then maybe we would all watch.
Makeup aesthetic in that movie. Yay.
Of course.
Yeah. Maybe if I get the questions first, you can get Bradley Cooper snubbed Panther or something, or the costume.
Actually, that's a good call. I feel like maybe
top considerations for
especially after the Golden.
Because articles of this made.
I believe.
I was thinking about it. The fact that A Star Is Born is and I forgot to mention at the top of this video, that was the other article I saw the headline for. Never heard of Can You Ever Forgive Me? No. Avengers Infinity. For Vice, I've heard he is really good in that movie. Let's move on. Best of this movie, I would give it to Bohemian Rhapsody.
And there's some,
argue for Best Director for Star Is Born. That would be my biggest one. For Christopher Robin.
Dominant CGI that's
watched that last night for
that's right.
Black people. if Beale Street nomination. Rightfully so.
Actually, I honestly might choose to.
Okay, so as he's. Ooh, they redeemed that snub at the Golden Globe. Yeah, I love her music. Melissa McCarthy for Can You Ever Forget?
I'm really looking forward to. I've heard this.
Every caliber that you can imagine, honestly.
Directed
Pretty
too.
Low-key. Best
Speaking
director.
of directors.
Alfonso.
Elements, especially in the sound.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. Black Panther. Best sound editing.
I feel Sting Sonic movie without being in your face with music and all sorts of stuff.
I'll meet you halfway.
A lot of recognition for this particular role. I don't get when that happened. I can't imagine there are only 3. Yeah, I probably would.
Anywho, let's
film of the year. But it's also
it's just the best movie. I haven't seen these other 4.
Talk. Isle of Dogs.
Isle of Dogs.
That's
nice.
Fun.
Mary.
He's quite good.
And Nara. Bye. I'm not opposed. Yalitza Aparicio. Roma.
So like such an emotionally resonant part of that movie. And a focal
with
is broad comedy.
Yeah. Best supporting actress.
Short and how
that's the most obvious of them all.
How does it? It's costume is in the name of the genre.
Featuring many white people, Star is Born, reassembling or whatever they're saying.
I mean,
the Oscars.
I like the Black Panther kind of. Otherwise, he's gonna watch it. And he's gonna know.
Or I would argue because I'm just so used to it being in that movie.
But maybe those are the most impressive writing jobs because it's all action.
Yeah. It's a Tyrese and Rami Malek and Christian Bale, but come on.
This movie and
that's true. It's crazy how Black Panther's got a Best Picture nod, and yet Oscars love their political drama. The movie. And I really did feel like, man, and it's just so bad though.
Watch and catch those.
I mean, to me, it's like, okay,
Mahershala Ali,
and somehow not acknowledge the directing of the design. But I really feel like they're clearly Bohemian Rhapsody.
Well, she's actually one of the main.
Sincerely, she's amazing in that movie. She really is.
Yeah, I've heard that.
I didn't see a trailer for Klansman and Spike Lee. I didn't really like the way the obvious one because
funniest movie of the year, Paul Schrader. Which is how most definitely.
Yeah, I imagine they're probably in that disposition. I've said before, here, Roma is Spike Lee could bring together the authenticity of what it's like being a maiden.
I root for her when they got emotional dynamic.
There hits a point in Roma, the best movie of the year.
Sure. Why not?
Actor had to orchestrate that entire thing. The best actor.
Movies where makeup and hairstyling were notable this year. It seems so weird.
I haven't even seen. Well aware of at least one nomination. Hence,
tells me is that must be a pretty.
Honestly, as much as I'm not a fan of Surprised, I'd be very much surprised.
I don't know.
Roma is like fauve. I've loved that fauve.
Love fauve.
Best documentary short. We are going
unanimous praise, even though Adam McKay is directed and he's probably got a pretty distinct style. So that role, and after seeing him play so many other more broad things, to see him play a guy who almost just feels
book. All of it.
Yeah.
But I can from just if you watch Under the Hands of a Different Director, it would have been an over the top per film. Well, he's so funny in that movie.
Oh yeah. Okay.
There's a point. RBG's a documentary.
Yeah,
wait a minute. I actually don't know who is. Definitely here.
Oh dang, he shot it himself.
Yeah. A Star is Born. Probably.
I guess Infinity War is the most. I am very surprised.
Everyone wants to win right there.
I feel like Christian Bale.
Panther nominated for Best Ensemble and Popular category. Or as I call it, a star is snubbed.
Yeah, hey.
That's the top.
Kind of more impressive in ways.
I'm actually pretty surprised. Admit though, like as great as I thought I was.
You should just nominate her.
Or John, why don't you stop thinking?
Total. No better film on Earth in 2018.
Saying film things.
Sure.
Star is Born. What the hell's up with that? Best costume design. Okay, well, Black.
For both of those movies in this one category.
I really had a lot of screen time.
Stuff like that, but I don't know.
Okay, I'm gonna give it to
Black Klansman.
You haven't seen it. Just Amy Adams for Vice. Hell yeah. Marina Tavira, Roma. I feel like the Roma movie is so happy if it won both. Even we said the name Isaiah Washington, and actually, I think that
I would be so.
only Tony Collette.
Heard of Cold War. I don't know much of anything about it, but I remember the
the
week
most-
it came out and it was on. Here we go.
This is my category right here.
Crack.
Which one has the most effects? You would think that, like, when you look at the Best Picture nods, you would Netflix killing it. The Ballad of Buster Scruggs. And having to have this all flow and make sense. And Best Cinematography. This is all the director composing all. Roma is probably twice as energetic as anything.
So like it's.
What got snubbed for you? Fucking Jake. I'm sure.
So a lot of strategic sound in that movie. So I feel like it is the most kind of interesting. He has
Chadwick Boseman for Best Leading Actor.
Globes and everybody being surprised.
Yeah.
Best actor. I'm excited for this experience.
Will win. Better yet, yay. I take back every criticism I've ever given about that movie.
Like this is the one place A Star Is Born really has the.
And then Netflix goes bankrupt. Best sound mix. I'm so happy, and I hope this stands a chance. The favorite.
How much the
Win Best Picture. I feel like A Star Is Born is one of the talks, and Bradley Cooper. Well, there you have it. The Best Picture will definitely Poppins Returns.
Ooh.
Okay, yeah. Well, the first time, people.
It's a very makeup and hair heavy movie.
So much makeup and hair.
Both.
I went with Roma.
But choices in there. Except for song, I gotta imagine it'll probably still take song.
I actually intended on watching Vice.
Michael Keaton.
I'm going
at the
on
Golden-
movie. Best shot here. I really do.
Yeah, I mean, the problem is you got two favorites in this category. Well, I've heard one relies on the CG, and so does Solo.
To demonstrate in Blacklands, the audiences are like, win. But I feel like
Spikes.
my bad.
Well, that was pretty good too. I don't think it'll win this
must be.
category, but yeah, Black Panther. Original
Michael name. He directed BlacKkKlansman, that's for sure. That was one hell of an
high caliber visual effects movie on this list.
Of the crazy shooting experience. And now they're going toe to toe with one another. And Christian Bale is definitely gonna... Okay. Really glad his performance is getting a lot of recognition because it's so different than because it's just so for like this.
Respond the second you get the questions, not
Tony
even
Collette,
to the other two. Tony Collette.
It that way.
You know,
I'm gonna nominate the white guy. I am pretty surprised it's not in here.
Yeah, maybe they'll.
Why are there? I guess black.
Actually,
I'm sure replacement director and editor. He did.
Could edge this category out at the Oscars, maybe, but you know, it's hard to argue, Rami.
Like I said, man, it's good that an action leading role makes sense. Boy, I don't remember any of those songs.
I feel like it's either Black Panther or Mary.
Or actress nominations are.
Well,
I don't know any of that.
Here we go, Best Actress.
Let's redeem. That's cool. You know, they were in A Place Beyond the Pines. So like subtly authentic from beginning to end.
Man, I think has some really impressive technical.
Those two, yeah.
On a sci-fi level and on just a naturalistic and
they,
cultural level.
Yeah, they had a
like,
lot of practice.
sound.
Can you ever forgive me?
If you win that Oscar.
No idea what that is. Sam Rockwell in Mexico in the 70s so well.
I know.
Yeah, it's a slow-moving slice of life. And
New Wave.
No. I knew it would be for direct. He did.
Both of them did.
I didn't think Spike Jonze.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Totally Tubular Man 66. Today coming out with a brand new video. We're gonna be reacting to a person who reacted to Dylan the Dead's video. And it was pretty good, man. People wanted me to react to it, so that's what we're gonna do today. Let's get right into the news and the video.
then you can